Welcome to Travel in Style, the series that brings you the very best of the best. Why choose between a vacation to Nice and Monaco when you can have both? In this episode, we've come to Eze, an ancient French village located 10 minutes from Nice and Monaco. With its breathtaking views over Saint-Jean-Cap-Ferrat, the real Côte d'Azur lies. Perched on rock 1,400 feet above sea level, this little village offers everything you could want from a real French vacation. From cobbled street cafes, boutiques, and craft hideaways to designer outlets, Eze really is a gem in between her famous neighbors. Especially glitzy Monaco, although many places around the globe claim to offer the premier shopping experience, Monaco's boutiques are truly world-class. The most exclusive and chic shopping can be found at the appropriately named Carré d'Or, Avenue Beaux Arts, or the Allée Lumière. Despite the city-state's air of exclusivity and glitzy, glamorous image, Monaco still retains its unique French Riviera charm. For the motor enthusiasts, you'll be pleased to know Monaco is easily within your reach. You can either drive, well, of course, or public transport will get you there cheap enough. But when in Rome, our team were lucky enough to take a drive around the famous circuit whilst it was still being set up. It's such a shame that the rest of the locals were on the track at the same time. More on that later, as we start off with our featured accommodation for the south of France. Eze is a medieval village suspended on cliffs overlooking the sea between Nice and Monaco, and situated beyond the stone walls at the top of the village, the Château de la Chèvre d'Or is one of the world's finest hotels. As you enter the gates into a corner of paradise, where the scent of jasmine, bougainvillea, and rose guide the visitor up the gently sloping, fresh, cool lanes. Originally a private property, the chateau was purchased in 1953 by hotelier Robert Wolfe, who at first turned it into a restaurant. On the advice of Walt Disney, who stayed in one of the guest rooms for 3 months, Wolfe acquired houses in the village and transformed them into hotel rooms. Subsequent owners of the property did the same. Today, the Château de la Chèvre d'Or's 30 rooms and 7 suites take up half of the village of Eze and include a presidential suite. Its stunning location and the beauty of the village have attracted celebrities for over a century. Writers and thinkers such as George Sand, Nietzsche, and Cocteau, political personalities like William of Sweden and former President Bill Clinton, and musicians including Bono of U2 have stayed here.
It's a very unique property in the sense that it's the only hotel which is a part of a village. So in the property you're at the same time in the village. When you arrive to the hotel through the gate, you have all the bottom part where we have all the gardens, which is totally private. We have 10 hectares of gardens plus the suites and some rooms which are in this part, which is completely private, accessible only to the guests of the hotel. Our rooms are spread along roads of the village. So we have approximately, I would say, 20 rooms which are in the private part and in some private part in the village, and the rest which is inside the village at the same time. They are all unique. I do not have 2 rooms similar. For one main reason is because we bought existing apartments. We cannot do any transformation outside. So we have apartments which are on 3 floors. We have apartments which are on 2 floors. We have some facing the garden, some facing Cap Ferrat. So it's really 38 rooms, 38 unique apartments with different decoration, different views. we are trying to explain the people how the hotel is located, where are the rooms, but it's true that it's very complicated. Once you get here, if you don't have a perfect sense of orientation, it's something which is very difficult. I can imagine someone arrive. At the same time, it's the joy of being, I would say, in something which is, you don't have to cross reception every time you go to your room. You are completely on your own. For me, what I try I think that what the hotel try to transmit also, it's a place where if you want to be seen, you can be seen. If you want to be completely on a private site, you can be on a private site. If you want to spend 4 days without being seen by the staff, you can spend 4 days without being seen. So it's everybody can find what he's looking for in the hotel. It's located exactly at 8 kilometers from Nice and 8 kilometers from Monte Carlo. So it's really the perfect combination to go to both sides. For me, when I was living in Eze before, I think it was a perfect location because you wanted to have a crowd. You can go down to Monaco. You want to have something different. You can go to Nice, and after you have also all the countryside, which is fantastic.
A short drive away and you're in Millionaire's Playground, Monaco. It doesn't take much figuring out as to why it got its nickname. Renowned worldwide for its Formula One racetrack, millionaire yacht scene, and party boy lifestyle, Monaco is the place to be seen. Benefiting from 300 days of sunshine each year, Monaco enjoys a Mediterranean climate with mild winters and long summers that are not excessively hot. Monaco is easily accessible from France via rail and is a 30-minute drive or 7-minute helicopter ride from the nearby Nice-Côte d'Azur International Airport. And with its super yacht marinas fully loaded with billionaires' toys, more than anywhere else in the world, Monaco and its most famous district, Monte Carlo, are synonymous with glamour, luxury, and wealth.
Yeah, it's beautiful here. You see all kinds of different people. Being that we are in the Mediterranean, we cruise from Monaco to Saint-Tropez to Italy, and you meet all kinds of fancy, fun people. It is beautiful. Italy is only 20 minutes away. Lots of ports are close by, lots of restaurants, the Alps, the mountains, and right near Monaco, so it leaves a beautiful scene for people on boats and, just traveling by the water. Can't really complain about all that.
No, you really can't. Eze really does benefit from a superb location. Château de la Chèvre d'Or offers superb dining facilities. But if all the sightseeing has left you feeling tired, then fear not. The hotel offers to-your-door dining.
We have 4 restaurants, and what we want, it's a gourmet. It's our flagship. It's where we want people to spend one evening. But we have also 3 other restaurants to try to satisfy what someone is willing to have during holidays.
The La Chèvre d'Or is a 2 Michelin star restaurant run by executive chef Ronan Kerverec, who prides himself on sourcing local ingredients striking a balance between flavor and texture. Ronan isn't the only chef who's getting noticed for his flair and talent. The hotel's resident pastry chef also whips up quite the culinary storm.
The head chef and the chef pastry, it's something which is very special, because normally you have always the head chef is directing the pastry chef. Here we have the head chef have left a full autonomy to the pastry chef, and therefore it's a real creation, and they share different things and they share the same philosophy, and at the end, after 5 years working together, they have the same vision.
Feeling far away from the hustle and bustle of Nice and Monaco, the great thing about Eze is that you really are only a stone's throw. Should the bright lights and glitzy parties beacon, you won't be disappointed. Okay, time to jet from the French Riviera across the Atlantic to our next destination in the Caribbean. The islands of Turks and Caicos, nestled in a very calm and tranquil Atlantic Ocean. The islands remain British dependents and yet are quintessentially American in style and living. Providenciales, or Provo as it's fondly known, is the most popular and developed island in Turks and Caicos. Like most of the Caribbean, Provo is famous for its beaches and clear aqua blue seas. It could be this reason why Condé Nast Travel magazine rated it as having the best beach in 2015. The island boasts the main international airport in the region, but better still, the best of shopping. So don't fret if you have left your favorite evening wear at home or even your duty-free. And with beautiful Floridian-style water canals, an 18-hole championship golf course, and boutique shopping, it's really no surprise why tourists visit this part of the world time and time again. We've come to the Royal West Indies, a luxurious beachfront hotel resort nestled on the shores of the world-famous Grace Bay Beach. As well as enjoying its prime beachfront location, this intimate condo-style resort is set within lush tropical gardens, complete with 2 freshwater pools and a fantastic pool bar and restaurant, renowned for its happy hour cocktails. The beach villas are American in style, with outstanding views across the Atlantic Ocean, spacious, airy, and simple. Here, it's time to turn the AC off and just vent a cool sea breeze through from balcony to bedroom. Then, of course, you can enjoy the magical sound of the gentle waves lapping 100 yards away. And that way, you're never far from a chilled rum cocktail for the poolside bar, or perhaps a light jerk chicken salad from the Caribbean restaurant. This is, of course, the perfect place to take to the offshore breeze and just chill in the sea. This really is paradise perfect.
Well, Royal West Indies is a beautiful resort on the famous Grace Bay Beach in Turks and Caicos Islands. It's an all-suite property comprising of studios, 1 bedrooms, and depending on the configuration, 2 bedrooms. The 1 bedrooms have full kitchens. So if you are a guest here staying at Royal West Indies, we cater to a lot of couples and families. And not everyone wants to eat out. Sometimes you just want to do a little bit of something in your room. And this is perfect. Royal West Indies has beautiful landscape. We're very famous for that. We have a lot of repeat customers. What makes the Royal West Indies so special is the feel of the property. It's a feel that you get. You stay here once and you want to come back because it truly has that feel of your home away from home. Relaxing on the veranda, balconies, terrace, whatever you want to call them. It's just a quiet, relaxing property where I think for a lot of tourists, a lot of our guests, this is what they need after the hustle and bustle and I'm going. When you want to relax, you come to Royal West Indies. When you visit the islands, other than Royal West Indies, it's the beach. I would think it's the snorkeling, and you must take some of the tours.
Believe it or not, but this little island has activities for thrill seekers too. Driving along miles of open white sands with the wind in your hair, this quad biking excursion provides the perfect excuse to leave the comforts of the resort and explore. These are far from golf buggies and are great fun. It's bumpy, dusty, and dirty, but what a terrific way to explore the coastline. Oddly called froggies, the tour operator that supplies these insists that you wear some really thick black sunglasses to protect you from flying grit and sand. Quite fetching, aren't they?
We have the only golf course, I would think, in the whole Turks and Caicos Islands right now.
Locals and tourists fondly know Provo Golf Club as the jewel in the Turks and Caicos crown. And with the only 18-hole championship golf course on the island, we can understand why it's consistently voted within the top 10 golf courses in the whole of the Caribbean. This course is lush green and tropical. It's also an oasis of wildlife. And another great excuse to drive round buggies and hunt for a little white ball. Quite a contrast to the Froggies tour before. If you're wondering where you may dock your yacht, well, you might be wondering that. Then fear not, because Provo is home to some of the finest yachts in the world and has miles of open canal waterways that are perfect for exploring. Did I mention the color of the sea here? With such calm waters offshore, it's really a boater's delight. But here inland on the islands, emerald blue canals offer quite an extraordinary experience. Our travel and style team have never seen canals like these before. They are truly amazing, as are the multi-million-pound properties that adorn this best-kept secret of the island. It's no surprise that some of the world's most famous and rich live here. Take a break from the water just long enough to enjoy the island's shopping. From boutiques to designer outlets, to stores selling some of the world's most exclusive wines. We can assure you a visit to this magnificent Caribbean island will leave you wondering what took you so long to visit in the first place. Okay, sadly, it's time to leave this lovely island of Providenciales, or Provo as it's known to the locals, as we head off in search of our next destination. So for myself and the Travel and Style team, it's goodbye until the next time.